Know Thyself by Angela Morgan. It seems impossible that human beings could endure so much until we realize that they have endured it. The spirit of man performs miracles. It transcends the limitations of flesh and blood. It is like Uncle Remus's account of Brer Rabbit climbing a tree. A rabbit couldn't do that, the little boy protested. He did, Uncle Remus responded. He was jes bleeged to. Reined by an unseen tyrant's hand, spurred by an unseen tyrant's will, aquiver at the fierce command that goads you up the danger hill. You cry, O fate, O life, be kind, grant but an hour of respite, give one moment to my suffering mind. I cannot keep the pace and live, but fate drives on and will not heed the lips that beg, the feet that bleed, drives while you faint upon the road, drives with a menace for a goad, with fiery reins of circumstance, urging his terrible advance, that while you cry in your despair, the pain is more than I can bear. Fear not the goad, fear not the pace, plead not to fall from out the race. It is your own self driving you, yourself that you have never known. Seeing your little self alone, yourself high-seated charioteer, master of cowardice and fear, yourself that sees the shining length of all the fearful road ahead, knows the terrors that you dread are pygmies to your splendid strength, strength you have never even guessed, strength that has never needed rest. Yourself that holds the mastering rein, seeing beyond the sweat and pain and anguish of your driven soul, the patient beauty of the goal, fighting upon the terror field where man and fate came breast to breast, pressed by 1,000 foes to yield, tortured and wounded without rest. You cried, Be merciful, O life, the strongest spirit soon must break before this all unequaled strife, this endless fight for failure's sake. But fate, unheeding, lifted high his sword and thrust you through to die. And then there came one strong and great, who towered high o'er chance and fate, who bound your wound and eased your pain, and bade you rise and fight again. And from some source you did not guess, gushed a great tide of happiness, a courage mightier than the sun. You rose and fought, and fighting won. It was your own self saving you, yourself no man has ever known. Looking on flesh and blood alone, that self that lives so close to God as roots that feed upon the sod, that one who stands behind the screen, looks through the window of your eyes, a being out of paradise, the self no human eye has seen, the living one who never tires, fed by the deep eternal fires, your flaming self with two-edged sword, made in the likeness of the Lord, angel and guardian at the gate, master of death and king of fate.